Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Brother Devin once again, and I hate to do this on you guys. I have a lecture to do right now, and I'm gonna take my medicine. Okay, and this lecture is gonna be really short because I got some other stuff I want to talk about. Um, but give me a minute, y'all, and give me a minute, y'all, and we'll get started. Give me a second. Yes, I take meds. A very horrible. Okay. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait any longer because I felt like I just had to give you this information. All right. Um. The video I posted, I had to redo over because I felt like it wasn't making any sense at all. Alright, so this lecture is called Trust Few But Not Many. Why do I say. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Why do I say trust few but not many? Because you have hundreds and hundreds of types of people that live in humanity, right? And and so, um, oh, turn the chair off. Okay, so the whole idea is that many the reason why you can't trust a whole lot of people is because just like unconditional love, people take advantage of trust as well. And here's another thing that I want to say. The thing is this: the thing that we have to see the full observation of, and the dynamics, um, if I can use that word, because my mom uses that word a lot. You don't understand the dynamics of stuff. But anyway, um, to understand the full dynamics of a human is this: not everyone you can trust. Just wanted to see what time it was. Not everyone you can trust. There are people. There are only people there to make you laugh. So you trust that one individual with your sense of humor, and you talk about funny things. Um, there's the other person that you trust with your emotional state. If you want to talk about your problems with that individual, excuse me, if you want to talk about your problems with that individual, then you only discuss your personal issues with that individual. Um, it's important to trust because trust is a spiritual thing. Trust is of source. Okay. Um. Um. We all come from that great source, and source is of light. It has no gender. It just is. Okay. Um. What does it mean to trust? To trust means to. It means to have full dependency of some. It means to have full. It means to put your full dependency on something or someone. That is trust. Um, a lot of times we say, oh, bro, I trust you with this. Oh, honey, oh, baby, I trust you with that. Da da da. Um, are you sure you can trust that person? Now, again, we're sticking to the importance of trust, right? So, how do you know whether or not the person you the the person, or it doesn't always have to be a person, it can be a group of people. How do you know that the person or the group of people that you are dealing with is trustworthy? Now, this is for both men and women. First answer is your gut instincts. And a lot of men in general don't follow that because we have been programmed by this is the by society. And let me tell you who society is. It's not your local government. It is the government, but it is an unknown government that is visible to few and invisible to many, because we don't know their exact location. To some, they are on grid, but to most, they are off grid, because we are not given the physical hindsight to see who these groups of individuals are. Okay, and so, not to go too off subject. Um, like I said, so excuse me. Okay, so as I said, how do you know if you can put your full trust in a person or a group of individuals? It it's your. Oh wait, I said that already. But since I already said it, I'm gonna mention it again. Okay, so it's your gut instincts and your intuition. Your intuition is your internal logic. Okay, which allows you to think beyond physical thought. It's the subconscious brain. Okay. Um. Yeah. So like human humans on Earth are only good for. Okay. Let me be specific in teaching this lesson. Humans in general dynamically are only good for um certain things. Okay, like I said, um, you have those that are there to make you laugh. You have those to talk about your issues with all day. Simply because they don't have anything to do, or they actually do have something to do. That they're just um they just gotta find the time to set up an appointment where uh, you and that other individual can talk about your issues. Um, and it doesn't always have to be with a psychologist or a psychiatrist. You just have to find someone that's a really good listener. Okay. Um. Sorry, computer. Um. Also, I want to say that it's important to only put your trust in few because, like I said, trust is born out of. Excuse me. Trust is born out of unconditional love. Okay, and a lot of times people can take advantage of that, especially black folks. That's why the majority of to today's black folks really don't like the they they can't accept the idea of unconditional love as truth because once they're used to having things, once they're used to things done a certain way, they don't they understand that unconditional love comes with somebody breaking their car or damaging something in their house. If you just let them if you just let other people in your life do what they want, you know? Um to to trust yourself. mean Means be true to yourself, as William Shakespeare once said. To thy to to thy own self be true, which simply means to be true to yourself. And how you do that is, as a person, you gotta ask yourself, you know, what what do I value in life? What is my self worth? You know what I mean? What is it? What is it about myself that I find important? Um, man, okay. So, again, the reason why you you should only trust few and not many is because many people will hurt you, stab you in the back, abandon you mentally, physically, and um, yeah, mentally, physically, and spiritually abuse you. You know what I mean? Not everybody is right in their head, and not everybody is right in their spiritual mind. That's why you got a lot of rappers and stuff saying, you know, I can't I can't even trust myself. Well, if that's the case, then no one no one needs to be around you. And also on top of that, this also came to mind intuitively. If you don't trust yourself, then you don't you don't need to be doing anything, because you're telling yourself, I'm not confident enough that when I go out into the world that I'll hurt somebody, or I'm not as confident enough to excuse me, I'm not as confident enough to get money to buy a new car, because I know I'll steal some money from someone. You know what I'm saying? So if no one can trust you, then um, no one can love you. And if you don't trust yourself, then you don't love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then you don't know yourself. And and if you have no idea who you are and why you're here, then the one question you gotta ask yourself is, what am I living for? What is my purpose? Okay? Um, how to also know you can trust someone? Um, your 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 basic instincts and your intuition and subconscious thought tells you, okay, that person is trustworthy. She or he can be your friend. um, that he's not gonna steal from you. She is gonna steal from you. Um, get get give that person that apple pie. Um, I don't think you should give that person that train ticket or that bus pass, or don't give that person your food stamp. You know what I mean? So trust is a very delicate thing, and that's because we are we are um that's because we are spiritual and in a more college Ivy League mindset. We are subconscious and super subconscious beings, which also means that we are sensitive. This is where empathy comes at. Um, ap- Apathy deals with when when you hear the word apathy, um, in a root word, you're in a root word, since you're also being analytical, which also causes you to be extremely extremely logical and rational. Okay, does this make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, you know what I mean. So, um, the reasons why we deal with the negative aspects of trust is because of people and and their insecurity and and their immaturity. Okay. Another thing I want to mention is this: humans humans do lie. You know what I'm saying? Humans lie. We've all done it, even me. You know what I mean? Um, it's impossible to reach perfection in this human body. Because no matter how hard you try, the lower empire is gonna find, yeah, with the lower empire, this is their matrix. Okay, that's that's who I'm talking about when I say society. That's really what people in general are talking about as a means to society. They're talking about yeah, they're talking about um the the lower empire, these secret societies. So when we talk about society, we're talking about the powers that be, Illuminati, the Masons, the Freemasons, the Triangle Freemasons. That is our government. That is that is what runs society in a nutshell. Okay. I'm go when I do the Black Illuminati part two, I'm going to talk about society, and I'm going to bring up the definition of that word society and what it means, because I think when we say that word, we throw it around, loosely just to get our point across. And we're so vocabulary vocabulary vocabularily there we go. We're so vocabularily careless of how we use our words. So when I talk about the Black Illuminati in my next upcoming video, um, I'm gonna be breaking that down. But now I'm gonna go into why you can only trust a few people, because our creatress, our divine feminine and masculine sources, excuse me, I don't do crack, okay? Alright, so our divine feminine and masculine sources, um, um, which is our higher selves. We are God, okay? We can be God in this realm, the astral realm, uh, um, the the animal kingdom, the elemental kingdom, esoteric kingdom, metaphysical kingdom, etheric kingdom, celestial kingdom, um, high council, or galactic angelic or angelic hierarchy. you know, you, that is what makes us source. You know what I mean? The only thing that separates us from actually realizing that we are God is that, well, for one, we don't we don't know ourselves, and then again back to trust, and the reason why we can't the reason why we can't trust ourselves is, again, like I said, it's because we don't know ourselves. You feel me? So yeah, I think um the last thing I want to say is trust few and not many, because many will stab you in the back, deceive you, lie to you. So, society has designed the the lower society has um designed it to where energetically and vibrationally is set up to where the the uh the 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 lower society, the lower empire known as the Crusades, set it up alchemically to tell a person, well, I don't trust you because you do this, da 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 da. Oh yeah, and to not get off subject, how we realize that we have God in us is, first, we 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 find where God is. They tell us that God is outside of ourselves. And if you and to an extent that's true if you know how to use that. And it's not only in religious books or texts. It's also within the confines and circumferences of our inner higher and highest selves. Okay, I I learned how to do meditation at the age of 3. My spirit is saying, "Go ahead." Yeah, I didn't need the Bible or the so called Word of God. Okay, and speaking of that, I wanna I wanna send a special shout out to I feel the spirit I feel a spirit hovering over me. I think um I'm not going to tap into that energy right now because I'm lecturing. But I want to shout out uh, Doreen Virtue. Um, I wanna wish you the best. Um, as a Christian, you know what I mean. I just watched her video on, you know, why she went back to Christianity and why she felt it was for her. You know. Um. So again, matter of fact, I wanna not to put you on blast, um, sister, but I kind of want to use her as an example. You know, the reason why things went for her the way they did is because, you know, she feels comfortable in that area, because if you watch her story, um, she talks about how she was actually raised in um, New Age Christian thought. Okay, and she she said it was good, but they they didn't they don't believe in baptism. Okay, um, they believe in they believe in they believe in um activating a person's soul. They believe in helping them activate their inner and higher selves through Christ's knowledge. Um, but out of respect for Christianity, is it's really not my thing. I'm just putting it out there without without an actual baptism type of ritual. You can't um in in a way you can, and it works for me, but on the other hand, from her perception, you can't really experience the full divinity without a water ritual. You see, so she got baptized. That is what makes her happy. Um, so so I'm gonna put her name out there. Excuse me. So um our 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 sister Doreen virtue, and I'm speaking Starseed and New Age wise, okay? Because that's kind of where she was, but now she's an exoteric Christian. So even though I don't even though I don't agree with a lot of their um, theology, doctrine, and philosophy, I still have to respect them because they're still people. Okay. Um, she puts her trust in God. Therefore, excuse me. She puts her trust in God. Therefore, um, yeah, she puts her trust in God outside of her. So she she no longer desires to seek from within, and that's totally fine. But here's the reason why I use her as an example. The point that I'm trying to make is um without without putting your trust in your higher self, which is God, because also you are God. You actually you were never separate from God or goddess and Christ or a female Christ consciousness. Yes, a Christ can be a woman. It doesn't always have to be a man. You were never separated from that from the beginning. Okay? So the reason why trust is very delicate is because we are all sen- sen- we are all sensitive beings. We are all sensible beings. Why? Because we have feelings, and without feelings, you would not have no awareness of what love is. And if you don't know what it is to feel, then you do not have no understanding. And um without no understanding, um you just you're just ignorant. Okay? You're living in complete darkness. Therefore, you just don't know. There's no other way for me to put it. But I want to say this, and then I'm going to end it. Trust comes from source. Okay? God, goddess. Not just within ourselves, but also outside of ourselves. The issue is this: the unwillingness to understand someone else's perception of how they are working with their God and goddess consciousness. Okay? I don't have to accept sister Virtue's truth, but I do have to respect her. And if I'm not mistaken, if I were to die today, and I would see her in the 13th dimension, I would be right there with her. You know, um, because we all trust in this same awareness, this same energy, this same consciousness, if you will. Okay, it's all one. It may not be one and the same. Well, it is the same because we are all serving the same God, just in different variations. Okay, the only difference is the doctrine. Okay, um, trust is very important because without trust, you wouldn't be able to understand what love is. And see, I don't know why the Divine Mother wanted me to talk about, you know, trusting few but not many, because I don't have the full understanding to elaborate on what what love is from a celestial philosophical view. Okay, and and that was my fault. I forgot to ask for it. Okay, so y'all, I apologize. But yeah, I just wanted to end it on that note. I spent 42 minutes talking about um to trust few, not many. Oh yeah, and one more final thing before I go. Now, when it comes to yeah, and when it comes to relationships, excuse me, something in my eye. When it comes to relationships in 3D or in unions in both third, fourth, fifth, and higher density, um, there's only few people that 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 have that complete infinite love. Are they consistently willing to 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 understand you in the sense of, aha, I got it, I get it, it's logic. Um, are are they are they consistent in are are they consistent in, excuse me, are they consistent in um shit. Okay. You're welcome. Are they consistent in I'm getting ringings in my ears. Somebody's trying to get my attention. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that next on YouTube. But real quick, my train of thought. Fuck. All right, my bad. Sorry. Um. Okay. So when it comes to relationships and unions, and I'm gonna be talking about that in a near future video. So be on the lookout. Okay. Um, the thing with relationships and unions in a relationship, when it comes down to trust, there's conditions. You and it's like a list of chores. You have physical chores, and then you have chores in serving others. Okay, I gotta buy my girlfriend some new panties. I gotta buy my boyfriend some new drawers. Okay, I gotta and the girlfriend has to do the same thing. Um, I gotta watch my partner's favorite movie. Um, I trust them that they won't hurt me and and cheat on me. Um, I see. What else can I think of? I trust them. Um, I I trust them that when I let them borrow $20, that they'll give me 50 back. Okay, so in a relationship, when it comes down to trusting someone, there's always an obligation. Now, if you feel uncomfortable in a third relationship because in your logical and analytical mind you feel as though um I don't like that I'm serving this person, so I don't feel as though I should be I I'm obligated to do what they want me to do, especially when I say please, because I used to get upset after I said please. um there was only a couple of women in my life that did this. Every time I said please in a relationship, um they felt like I was being demanding, but in my mind, I'm just being polite. But I get why they say that now. The reason for that is because the reason why most conscious partners don't like it when you say please, can you pick this up for me, please? Can you make sure you get this from the store for me, please? They feel obligated, so psychologically they feel. Shout out to Arcturus Rot and Chris Racer. Okay, they feel it's an obligation where we're in a union. You don't have to say please and thank you. And the reason why you don't have to in a union, because like I said, A third dimensional relationship and a union is different. With the union, you can just say, "Hey, pick that up for me, please." Okay, here you go. I mean, not pick that up, not pick that up for me, please. But hey, pick that up for me, okay? Or can you get that for me? You know, in a union, there are no options simply because they they don't have to, because when you feel optional about doing something for someone, they don't have to worry about, well, should I do this, or they don't even have to be worried. You know what I'm saying? Um, which is why when I'm in a uh when I deal with a love, um when I deal with a love unison, or in a more third dimensional sense, when I deal with love companionship, um I I would rather be in a union than in a relationship, because in a union, me and my partner are one. Or if it's a soulmate, let's say you have a oneness with that partner, whether it's male or female, right? And so you don't have to feel insecure about putting your trust in that individual. Okay, trust also comes in things too. If you believe that if you feel that this object will work, then the object that you have in front of you will work for you. You just have to you have to convince yourself in your mind that it will. You feel me? All right. Like I said, I didn't want to spend too long on this. I wanted to end it. Um. Okay. I redid this video, and somebody in the spirit realm is trying to communicate with me. So I'm gonna go see what they want. In the meantime, put 3 stars in your heart, which is love, knowledge, and wisdom. And remember to always, always love yourself and trust yourself. That was the addition. Because without love and trust, how can anybody in the world love and trust you? In the meantime, peace, black, and galactic power. Alright? Star power. Alright? Galactic and star power to all the galactic family, all the star seeds. Okay? I'm out. Peace. Shout out to Doreen Virtue. Um good 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 luck on your path of Christianity. Okay? Much much love, light, and respect to you. Alright, I'm out, y'all. Peace.